As soon as you sit your ass down, welcome everybody to episode 35. I've been doing a really good job of remembering.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
I don't remember not one number.
Yeah, you do. You're usually the one that tells me. My buddy, my first cigar with him. No, I guess technically at the shop yesterday.
Second, but on show.
Yes,
recording.
And this is. It's like when they have a soft opening and then a grand opening. This is a grand opening because this is the third one that I've had back to smoking.
After how many months?
Fuck, dude. What are we in April? 5.
April. Yeah,
almost
April.
half a year.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking good.
And just we're outside next to the pool, and at his new humble abode.
Technically not. Maybe what we could do is afterwards on the phone or something we can take a little quick shot.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive the mess. We'll kind of I'll blur it out or something. But yes, we're finally here. But we decided we wanted to smoke, so we're technically outside. It should be from now on right across from where we are in the pool house.
Where you'll see right
Get
here,
that set up right there.
holding like this.
Go. That's so fucking stupid for our geeks out there.
Sorry.
So I don't know how soon that'll be set up. I know I've been saying for weeks that it'll only be a few more weeks, but this process is going slower than I thought.
And with there's never a rush. So the stuff around the house, of course, that's number one, and podcast is probably like 4 or 5.
Well, no, for me it's like number 2.
And for me it's kind of like 8 or 9. Sorry.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yes, and if we don't manage to drown out the kids in the background, they're in the pool doing their thing.
Yeah. So,
mine and his.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. It's nice outside, so they're in the damn pool, which is great.
Yes, very much so. So, we were talking Halo right before we started, so let's jump into that one real quick. You did not get to watch the current episode.
No, but I don't mind spoilers.
No, and that's what I was trying to tell you, but I was like, no, let's get the video started and then we'll talk about it on camera. There's not a whole lot to spoil, but at the same time, I don't know if it's... Honestly, dude, I think I'm done. Like, I'm glad that we're like halfway.
You're done?
Because I think I'm done.
What episode is it?
5, I believe.
So it's episode 5, and how many is there?
9.
Okay.
So yeah, we're at that point where...
So
I kind of have to finish just so that I can crap on it, shit all over it, as I like to say properly. But
it's time to bail for you.
This what?
It's time to bail. In other words,
pretty much. Like it's not like I'll finish it just for the sake of our review and stuff like that. But honestly, after this, like I said last time, this time it's more for sure. Unless they wow me with the end,
yeah.
I don't see myself watching season 2. There's not a whole lot going on for me. It's not bad, and it sounds so pretentious, but it's like trying to watch a CW show. That's why I couldn't get into like The Flash or Gotham.
Yeah,
like the production value doesn't seem to, and it's not even just the production because I like movies that have bad special effects.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cinema Across Time. He just did his Ghostbusters episode.
Yeah, and
he mentions kind of like that like. It brought up a really interesting conversation, and when we have him on, I think we should do that because him and the buddy were talking about.
Ricky.
He was saying like, yeah, is it that it's a good movie? Do you still consider it a good movie, or is it just that it has that nostalgia for you? And when I was watching, I was gonna be like, I was yelling at the TV. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, no, that actually makes sense. That makes perfect sense because Ghostbusters is a perfect example. It's not a good movie.
Yeah.
You watch it, like I show Lou now, and she's going to be like, what the fuck? The graphics are bad. The story's kind of dumb because it's the humor that was good in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
By today's standards, you have to watch the female-led Ghostbusters for it to be funny.
And then shit on it.
She'll find... Well, yeah, we would. She'll find it funny.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Because she's more in this day and age, but we find that other one funny. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, by that standard... Ghostbusters is not technically a good movie. Like it's on my top 10 because of the memories that I have of it. But like if I'm judging it based on directing, cinematography, graphic, it is not a good movie.
Yeah.
So by that standard, that's why I don't like Halo because the production is kind of there, but the writing to me is just bad.
And going
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Halo's, it's just dragging.
Yeah.
Like it's slow paced, but it's just dragging. Outer Range is that way as well. It's kind of dragging.
Did you watch the new episode?
No. actually, come to think of it,
Came out on Friday. Yes, neither did I. So
we need to make a schedule.
Well, I sent out a little schedule of like
I forgot
Wednesday, Moon Knight. Thursday was... What did you say we were going to watch this? Oh, Halo was on Thursday.
Halo.
And then Friday was...
Outer Range. Shit, I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, me neither. And I wanted to. But like I told Duty, I watched Moonfall yesterday.
Oh, yes. We'll get into that one.
But...
Well, how are you done with Halo?
Yeah, I think I'm done with Halo. I'm going to continue watching, finish it off.
Watch
it with Max.
I'll finish the season, yeah. I'll finish the season just so that we can give a...
Jesus Christ. Just a little lower.
Anywho, so then do Outer Range. Well, no, not Outer Range. Moonfall.
Okay, so saw it last night.
Here's my prediction. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. It is a shut your brain off Armageddon without the deep father-daughter story, just action-y. Like, I think what people were kind of hoping Don't Look Up might have been. An Armageddon-ish, but way more action than Don't Look Up.
I'm not going to even compare it to Armageddon because that's one of my favorite movies too. And visually, Armageddon was better, even at the time, than Moonfall was. Visually.
Oof, that's bad.
You know what the graphics reminded me of?
Halo?
Sharknado.
Oh my, no.
Yes, dude.
It's that bad?
That bad.
Oh,
that bad.
I have to watch it now.
Yes, visually, it reminded me of Sharknado, and I hate Sharknado movies, so yeah, that's where I'm at with.
Ambrose says that Moonfall is...
I can't hear you.
Ambrose says that Moonfall is just as bad as Sharknado, like the graphics.
Max, what did you think of Moonfall last night, the movie?
What? I like the graphics, though, because it was cool.
When the moon was coming down? Yeah, you like that part?
Spoiler alert. I'm just kidding.
Moonfall.
Well, and the reason I felt
right.
I felt the need to mention that is because my daughter and I, we actually got into watching the Sharknado movies because they're bad. We like sit there and make fun
bad.
of it.
Yeah. Well,
because I got her into Tremors.
Oh, okay, nice. Which Cinema Across Time was talking about Tremors with Ricky V too. One of his top 5 movies.
That's right. They did mention that. Oh my god, dude.
I don't even know where I was at. Moonfall. So yeah, you know what? Some of the visual effects, the moon coming down. Yeah, that's a good point that my son had. That it did, look good. However,
what did it look good or was it fun? Because if something's fun, you kind of shut your brain off and forget, and you're like, okay, that was kind of cool. It's a butterfly relax.
I tried to shut my brain off, but it just wasn't working because you know what I mean. The running scenes, like they're running from something, it was just like total green screen. You remember Captain America when they were shooting those advertisements
those
of him,
promos and
the promos, and he's walking on that giant treadmill or whatever? That's kind of like what it looked like when they were running. Yeah.
I'm on back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it again. I watched it. It was really late last night. We finished around midnight, and I fell asleep through like half of it. Well, like every 10 minutes, I'd like doze off for a minute or two.
Well, that's another thing. Would it be something that if you were like fully awake and invested, you might have been able to enjoy it a little more, or it's just that it wasn't keeping you awake because you're already tired?
Well, both, I guess, and it was kind of boring. But I tell you what, the last like 15 minutes of it, I stayed awake to it. So
how long is the movie?
I don't remember.
You keep telling us about it, and I'll look it up real quick.
At the beginning, it looked really good. Everything, the way it started, was really good. The story's decent, and it makes sense. And for all you conspiracy theorists, that are out there that think that the moon is cheese, it's not. Just kidding.
Right? This clarifies it all. 2 hours. Like it did that.
No, I don't know. I'm not going to
2 hours is justified.
Just to kind of like give it a little bit of a I was looking forward to this movie, and then I had forgotten about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just, and rightfully so, because it probably got really bad reviews. What did Rotten Tomatoes? Did you see Rotten Tomatoes?
No, I'll look that up real quick.
And for me, I was just like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll watch this movie, but I'll tell you the backstory later about why I watched this movie instead of something else. But anyways. So for me,
it's real quick. It's tomato meter is 38%, and the audience score is 70. So for the audience to give it 70, it might
be all right.
Yeah, but because anytime we mention Rotten Tomatoes, I'm gonna say the same shit. Their fucking critics suck.
Yeah.
They absolutely suck. The one that did I ever tell you the Transcendence story?
No. Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Beers are gonna magically appear from the side.
They just like floated.
Why do you have to shake mine?
I actually did think about shaking both of them, but I was like,
She might
for
have.
another day. I
She
did.
might.
Really?
Have. So
I know you like his shirt.
speaking of, she gave me the shirt.
You see? Okay.
Yeah.
Took him a year to wear it.
Took me a year to find it.
Placed it where they placed it.
That's what.
Me. Yeah. So we're rolling Johnny Depp into our episode because he's all over the news right now. But okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Segue into we didn't fucking watch Outer Range. Sorry, guys.
Next week
That's-
we'll have
that's
the
our bad.
2 episodes.
Yeah,
and
we'll
it's
double
good.
up.
But the Outer Range is good. I like the Outer Range too.
It, like I said, the writing to me is just bad.
Yeah.
But it's keeping me interested enough with the mystery that I'm definitely gonna keep watching. Now, if they completely give us some stupid fucking story of what's going on and why, then I'll quit.
Did you look into Mel's Hole?
Because then you'll swear that you're in Mel's hole.
No, I mean, they go over aliens and Bigfoot and stuff like that.
I got you.
Yeah, so anyhow, Moon Knight.
Speaking of holes,
Speaking
I
of-
don't know how that transitions, but Moon Knight. So that I did watch.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Speaking of another one that's kind of dragging, I still feel that they could. Like, I sound like a broken record at this point, but I still feel like they could have done so much in 4 episodes. 4 episodes, right?
Yeah.
That it seems
And you do it again, I have another
Time.
movie.
so. Like I was saying, Moon Knight. I sound like a broken record, but it's they could have given us more story. I feel up until this point, especially considering it's only 6 episodes. Like, get to the fucking point already.
True.
But it depends on how they're going to finish it off, because maybe they're doing it on purpose to keep you interested in order to do a season 2. Because that's the other thing. We never know for sure if they're going to do a season 2 or not.
Like Hawkeye?
Hawkeye, I'm pretty sure that was just a one and done. I don't
Back to Moon Knight.
Because the same thing, like in this episode, I feel like I'm drooling on myself. What happened? I don't remember. Like, not that it's not bad. That's the thing. It's not bad. It's just I'm like,
Well, they
I
go.
want more
They're
by
in the
now.
pyramid. They go down.
oh, they have the council meeting thing. That's
yes, and then they go down, and they're in that tomb of
Yes.
the other whatever, I can't remember her name.
right. Alexander the Greek.
Yeah. So Alexander the Great.
Yeah, that's why he got. That's why Steven gets all excited, because he's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm in the tomb of Alexander the Great.
And I thought Alexander the Great was like from medieval times and shit.
No,
I don't know. Just that
no,
name.
Alexander the Great is
An Egyptian.
it's Egyptian. Yeah.
Oh,
He's, if I'm, you history buffs will jump all over me, but if I'm not mistaken, he's the one that's tied with Cleopatra. That's who.
okay.
Who ruined his reign. Was Cleopatra?
Okay.
That whole thing, something to that effect. I don't know.
So, yeah, that, and then he gets killed.
Who gets killed?
Moon Knight. Spectre. What's his name?
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Mark.
Well, correction. He gets shot. We don't know for sure that he's dead. We don't know what exactly is going on. They kind of leave it on that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. Yeah, so it's progressing well. Like, if this were going to be a 10-episode series, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, okay, it's going. But I'm like, dude, we only got like 2 episodes left. Like,
Yeah, where
give
you going
me
from
fucking
here?
something. I don't know. But like we were saying, if it's segueing into, if it's building towards something else,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna eat crow and say, okay, I get it. But as of right now, I'm just like,
So that god that's a hippo. I can't remember the name of that god.
I can't.
Hippo god.
Hippopotamus. I don't know.
Hippopotamus. Have you heard when Oscar Isaac does that thing?
Mm-hmm.
He's on a he's on a late night show, and he's with his guitar. He's talking about a hippopotamus. No, I'll send that to you.
That's funny.
So presumably, I'm going to use your word.
My word.
Yeah, that's like purgatory.
That
So
makes
he's in
sense.
purgatory, and
Okay.
that hippo god is like the god of fraternity. No, fertility. Fraternity. I was trying.
Omega Pies,
right?
They all worship this hippopotamus.
Odify? No, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
But and she's there to help him, and that's why she shows up.
Okay.
And what did you think about him? Mark came out first, right? Mark came out first from the sarcophagus, right? He was shaking. And
Yes.
He got out like sarcophagus, and then he went and he found Steven.
Yes.
And he was in the sarcophagus, and they're running, and they see that third sarcophagus, which is leading into his third personality,
Right.
which is Clark Kent. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. He has a third. It's kind of like a name like that. So they go into that's his third, but they don't even go into there or help or nothing. They just keep going, and then that's when the hippo comes out. Hippopotamus.
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 Shit.
Come
Hold on.
Anyway, so Moon Knight. Of course, we're going to continue to watch it. I liked it.
Hell yeah.
It's interesting.
It's good.
It's a family watch right now for us, so
Yeah.
which is even better. Because usually it's just me and Max, and now it's like everybody, watching all together. So it helps, kind of like bring them in
Right.
to watch the movies. So
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah,
I think if I had gotten that one into watching it, I think she would be watching it still, but I can't get her. Ooh, thank you. Good save. I can't get her to watch that stuff.
a
quite
nice
yet.
gust of wind, huh?
The what got me right in the heart, right in the feels, was that she did say that she wants to start binge watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
fuck yeah! I'm
Are you gonna
fucking
start with,
torture you with the extended version? Go straight to the extended version.
You gonna start with The
12
Hobbit?
hours. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna do Lord of the Rings because I don't want her to watch The Hobbit and then be like, it was alright, and then not be interested at all in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I'd rather her watch the Lord of the Rings and then like, oh, she really interested? Cool, go back and watch The Hobbit.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Because to me, The Hobbit, I've said this before, to me, The Hobbit is just like the shortened version.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, this is actually really good. Give us a full version.
Are you being
and then
funny?
He did Lord of the Rings. No one. No, sorry. That's not what I meant. I went like this, not like that.
Big difference.
Yes, big difference.
So that's
More
cool.
than- I can't say anything else.
Do you not remember the episode?
No, I remember.
Okay.
Once you pretty much recapped it a little bit, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I have a shitty memory.
Yeah, same here.
Trying to think of if there's anything else in Moon Knight, though, that needs to be addressed.
I don't know,
Dude,
but
I'm pretty sure we could probably do one full episode on. You see that they're releasing like the Instagram stories or whatever that are the Easter eggs that you might have missed.
Oh yeah.
in this
Oh,
episode.
they're so freaking great.
Oh, I can't even begin to imagine.
So I know I had taken screenshots of like stuff that's going on. Like for instance, in MCU news, like they're saying that Rick Grimes is going to be part of the MCU unofficially. Yeah, he's going into it. So they kind of right now they're speculating on who's going to be. They put him as Mr. Fantastic, as somebody else.
Rick Grimes or
Rick Grimes,
the actor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, not Rick Grimes.
And I wanted the clarification because my brain went like, okay, so if that's the case, then that means we won't get Harold or Remus, whatever the fuck his name is. What the fuck is his name?
The guy that came out on
Daryl.
Yeah, Reedus.
Yeah, Norman Reedus. Then that means that we shouldn't get him as Ghost Rider because then he's technically canon. But then I'm like, well, that doesn't count because he was already in Blade, so technically he's already canon. So I just went on a whole fucking tangent.
I'm sorry, not Rick Grimes. Andrew. What's
I don't
his
know
name?
his fucking name at all.
Andrew
He's British.
Lincoln. Andrew Lincoln?
I have
Andrew?
no idea. Dude, I swear I have no idea whatsoever what.
I think it's Andrew Lincoln. Yeah, it's Andrew Lincoln. Everybody's probably yelling at
The only
Andrew
ones that-
Lincoln!
Right? Everybody, all our three watchers are
Yeah.
screaming at us right now. The
So-
only ones I know is Reedus because nobody shuts the fuck up about him,
No.
and fucking Bernthal because he's
yeah.
the only character that I liked.
So, yeah, they said that he's going to join the MCU. And they kind of speculated him Wolverine, but he's too old to be Wolverine. There's no way.
No, dude, at this point, they did that fan casting thing.
Yeah.
I cannot see anybody else as Mr. Fantastic other
Except?
than Kaczynski.
Who's Krasinski?
The guy from 13 Hours, the guy from The
Oh,
Office.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I can't see it now. They mentioned somebody else. I'm like, no,
that should be
No.
him, right?
no, yeah, no. I'm like, no.
I mean, the past Fantastic Four, I didn't like it, but the one prior to that, which is with Chris Evans as the
Yes,
Torch,
as the Human Torch.
the guy that played Mr. Fantastic there, I think that he
did all right.
Yeah.
He did okay. I think with better writing and directing, I think he could still pull it off. Because that one was still the very, very, very comic book era of comic book movies.
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk. It's not the Incredible Hulk. What was that one called? Just Hulk?
Yeah, I think so. Hulk.
With, what's his face? I'm not Thomas Jane?
I don't remember.
Nah, whatever. No.
Is
Was
that the
it
one where he
Thomas
got big? Like where he kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger?
Yeah.
I don't
It's not
remember.
No,
dude.
whatever the fuck his name is. Sorry, guy. If you're watching this, I apologize.
You're kinda
pretty
like
decent. He's the one
everywhere right
from
now.
Troy. He's a decent actor.
Yeah.
But anyway, that comic booky era. Moon
Okay.
Knight. Was there anything else for Moon Knight?
No. Well, I was kind of like segueing into like the Scarlett Johansson news and her being officially out. Like,
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes, Black Widow's officially done in the MCU. Please turn off silence your cell phones and pagers.
Yeah, treat it like a movie theater.
So she's out. I know there was a bunch of stuff that I sent you.
There's no exit. Like, she's such a huge part of the story. How do you just
Well, she's
quit?
dead now. You know, in the story,
I guess.
she's
I don't know. That's a bit unceremonious. I think that's the problem. Like we keep saying, they just released Black Widow way too late.
yeah.
So it's like, wait, what do you mean she's done? She just did a movie. You having fun, baby?
Let's see.
So
I didn't mean to go on a little.
we're gonna go do news then.
Yeah, I guess we can start with news. I mean, anything else on Moon Knight?
I was gonna say, I feel like there's something else that we did watch or we could. Stay tuned because we're gonna have a disclaimer. We're gonna get controversial here in a second.
Just a little bit. Yeah,
I can't think of anything. I mean, there's a lot of big news, I guess, but unfortunately, like the one that I remember off the top of my head is the one where they confirm like 100% now that Tom Cruise will not be in the multiverse. I'm like, that doesn't fucking mean shit because they gave us 100% confirmation that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield weren't going to be in Spider-Man. So
yeah, and then he still showed
100%
up.
confirmation doesn't mean shit.
On a little bit of a sadder news, Morbius broke records earlier this month. Sony's vampiric Spidey spinoff earned just $10.2 million on its second weekend at the box office.
Okay,
74% drop off from his debut weekend. This is from Marvel True Facts on Instagram.
okay. Wait, what? Oh, to be fair, we'd have to go back and maybe I'll put it up right here so you can see the comparison. But to
Where?
be right here.
Okay, I saw it. I saw the comparison. I literally saw it.
The Thor, the Dark World.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that movie did decent, but because of the hype, and I don't think it's going to be that much different than it. Because I'm sorry, that's my low bar. Like there's a high bar and there's a low bar, and that one to me is a low bar. That's the worst that I could think of right off the top of my head. That's the worst MCU movie so far.
Yeah.
Is Morbius worse than that?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think they have the blueprint of what's bad, so you just have to do better than that. I don't see how they did it.
You know, sometimes I feel like the first Thor movie, it's not Chris Hemsworth because of his damn eyebrows, dude.
Yeah, that was so bad. Like, and honestly, dude, I hate to say it, but even like the first Captain America, I didn't really like that
The
much.
first
Like,
Avenger, you didn't like it? That's one of my
it's
top.
not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not the fucking Dark Elves movie.
Yeah,
but
no. But it's not.
It's not up there for me. It's not in the top 10.
See,
I
in
don't
me,
think.
I like the first Avenger because it's the true underdog story.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
it is.
And that's why I like it so much. But,
Yeah,
you know.
it reminds you of Rocky. That's all.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Other than that,
Yeah,
I know
we could
that
just
Pobre
segue.
Morbius, no manches.
Morbius.
Stranger Things season 4.
That one I am ridiculously excited for. I lost interest to where I wasn't excited about
Yeah.
it, but then I saw the trailer that you sent me, and now I'm fucking excited again. That shit looks fucking amazing.
So from Get Fandom, did you see the one I sent you? Stranger Things season 4 reportedly cost $30 million per episode.
That is fucking crazy. That almost doesn't seem fucking real. That's fucking crazy.
Compared to Halo's $30 episode budget.
and 25 of that was paying what's his face.
Right, for real. But yeah, that's insane. So I'm really looking forward to Stranger Things to check
Yes.
that out. You know,
And we're nearing the end. This is
that's
They're
it.
gonna
It's
do-
over. That's it.
no. I don't think season 4 is the last.
I thought it was.
No, if I'm not mistaken, they're doing parts for season 4,
Uh-huh.
and then there's gonna be one more season. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed because I remember thinking, okay, 5 seasons, kind of like Breaking Bad did.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. Like that, I like that format. I like that they're doing like we're gonna give you a good series in this range and not it because Dexter was too long. A lot of other shows are just like 8, 9 seasons. No, there's no fucking point. You're just dragging it out.
Okay, well, I also sent you the one from Get Fandom. It says Duffer Brothers say Stranger Things will feel like it's ending a little early with season 5. But as for potential spin-offs, we haven't told anyone our plans, not even Netflix. We have something that could be pretty exciting. So that's directly from the Duffer Brothers. So
I cannot for the life of me think of a spin-off that I truly enjoyed. Not a single one.
I think that they would have to. Because back to the conspiracy, talk because that's my little
That's going to be our next podcast.
conspiracy theories.
I'll have to wait on the playback because I actually didn't hear that.
Okay, I said conspiracy theories.
Oh,
It's basically
conspiracy.
It's based on the Montauk Project, right?
Yes.
So for me, it's like wow, and that's another reason I like this.
That's what I was going to say. Did you know about that before
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense that you did because I know you like
Really?
that stuff. No, I did. A lot of people. I guarantee you that 90% of the fans out there did not know where this came from. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I think actually after the first half of the season, the first season,
Yeah.
I kind of got into it and I was like, oh, okay, so that's what, oh, that's interesting.
Any other news? I could have sworn I sent you
Dude,
some stuff.
I'm telling you, we're going to end and then we're going to be like, ah, shit.
Now we remember. Now I know.
Yeah, because we're hitting the 6-minute mark here.
Yeah.
Sup?
What's up?
Grab a chair.
Yeah, I can't
We're still
remember where I
recording.
sent it to you. So
I'm going to have to edit you out, fool. Can't have kids in our video.
especially if we're smoking and drinking. Yeah, I'm looking for it. It's probably on TikTok.
Probably.
Probably, but I'm not gonna go
God
through
knows
TikTok
how.
because
Yeah,
there's like
that's
millions
gonna
of
be-
stuff.
That's going to be a whole hour of searching.
And-
So, segue into news. Speaking of Chris's and MCUs and all that stuff, the what would we call them? The PC police, the PCPD.
Yeah,
Dude, we need to coin that. That's ours. Don't take it. PCPD,
PCPD
the politically correct police
department.
dumbasses.
No.
Well,
you can't say-
dude,
you can't
would
say
you move?
poli-
You're creeping me out, and you're making me not focus.
You can't say police dumbasses because it kind of like says that the police are dumbasses.
Yeah, that's true. We'll figure it out. We'll make that one
The
of our
police
t-shirts. Dude, I
dummies.
seriously want to look into the t-shirts.
Let's
We need to start doing that. Anywho, so I don't even want to get into it because I can feel my blood pressure boiling already.
Okay, so we'll do this real quick. What'd you say you were gonna do? Cut it?
disclaimer.
Stitch it?
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we got 6 minutes. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's just do it.
We're not gonna get in 4 minutes.
Yeah, we
There's
can.
no way we're gonna pull this off in
Yes,
4
we can.
minutes. I'll take that bet. Okay, so full disclaimer. This is the end of the show, guys. Thank you for watching as always. Be good to each other. More importantly, be good to yourselves.
Peace.
And then now disclaimer. If you don't want too much politics in your geeky stuff, now's the time to just ride off into the sunset because we're about to get into some Chris Pratt shit and it's going to get politically incorrect.
Really bad. And don't worry, we're not talking about